Hey YouTube, it's Cello Ben, and it's day 88 of the 100 Days of Practice. Today I'm going to do some work on the Brahms Piano Quartet I've shown you all before, again on the Andante movement with that beautiful opening cello solo. One thing that's really tempting about this solo is just to kind of bring out every little nuance equally because everything is so beautiful. But as I get older, the older I get, the more I realize that good phrasing and playing judiciously is one of the pinnacles of artistry. So I want to be able to play this with trajectory and with flow, and keeping in displaying as much of its beauty as I can. So I think one of the first things to do is to figure out where the peak of the phrase, of the peak of the line is. Now I think obviously that's the peak of the cello, and I should clarify it's not a cello solo at the beginning, it's a cello and piano duet. It's easy to think of it as a cello solo because I've had it as an excerpt for things before, but I digress. The peak of that part is that high B there, but there are some smaller peaks within. Here. That's the main sort of smaller peak that I see. The other thing I want to work on today is relaxing the left hand. I talked about that a lot in my early videos, and it sort of has escaped my brain, which is very bad. So I'm going to try to do this with a very relaxed left hand, and I'm going to first sing through. Sol, mi, do, la, sol, la, si. Sol, si, mi, fa, sol, si, sol, sol, la, sol, fa, re, sol, 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 la, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, sol, do, mi, re, do, do, si. Si, re, mi, fa, re, si, sol, fa, sol, la. Si, re, fa, si, sol, mi, do, re. Mi, fa, mi, si, do, re. Mi, fa, mi, do, re, mi. Fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, mi, re, do, si, la, fa, mi. That low E is not easy for my voice. So this is something that's a really good idea that I've learned, to just sing through things before you play them, because, again, you probably use this instrument more than you've ever used any other instrument. And it's going to probably be the way to get it sounding most natural. And then you can go and try to translate it. You can sing it any way you want. You can use solfege, like I did, pardon my little mistake. You can just use do-do-do-do-do or whatever you want. But now that I've sung through that, I have a clear picture that I've vocalized as to what I want. Hands not relaxed. a couple little intonation things. And then okay, cool. Hand was still not as loose as I wanted it to, but I think that the phrasing was generally good. I think it can be a little bit more at the beginning. It's more poco forte espressivo. And then there are no dynamic markings until where there's a hairpin crescendo up. And then starting here, there's a crescendo marked just in text. And then again, no more dynamics until the end of this part. And then the violin has a poco forte espressivo, and then I have a hairpin way later. So it's pretty sparse on this stuff. Piano doesn't have that much either. So a lot of it's up to me, and up to logic, and up to taste. I'm going to try this one more time, trying to keep the hand really relaxed, and I'll see how it goes. Gotta start it in tune. Okay, that's feeling a lot better. I'm feeling more secure on it, and I'm trying to just use the line and logic and harmonic things to inform my phrasing, and that's something I really should talk about more at length in another video, and I do hope to do that. But for now, this video is getting awfully long, so I'm going to sign off and say have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.